Hi everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in for the second week of May. So today I'm going to be checking in from the 7th all the way through the 12th. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my plum paper planner and my stickers are from Planner Kate. This month I don't have any monthly stickers just because the shop that I usually buy from, she didn't post any, so I ended up just not buying any. So I'm just going to have a blank planner this month, and I just did my own spreads that you guys will see later. They're really simple, but I made them myself. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the 7th. So the 7th I did have a gas transaction, which was for Costco as usual, and that was a total of $60 for a full tank of gas. That was on Sunday. And then on the 7th, I also did use my restaurant's cash envelope, and that was for McDonald's as usual. And that was a total of $7 for that McDonald's transaction. And that was it for the 7th. Moving on to the 8th, I did go to Rayleigh's with my mom, and I did buy something for $5, and that came out of my groceries cash envelope. And on the 8th, that was all. On the 9th, I did go to Walmart. I did go buy a fishing rod because my boyfriend and I were going to go fishing, and that cost me a total of $45. That is coming out of my Adventures cash envelope. Sorry, not cash envelope, it's a sinking fund. So that's coming out of my sinking fund. And I also did get McDonald's, which is coming out of my restaurant's cash envelope, and that was a total of $12 for that transaction. Okay. So on the 9th, that was all. On the 10th, I did go get my fishing license, and that came out of my Adventure sinking fund as well. Although I will say that the fishing license for a year did cost me $60, but I only had $45 in my sinking fund. So I will show you guys a little bit later where I'm taking that money out of the $15 that I technically owe, since it was $60 total. But that was it for the 10th. On the 11th, I have another restaurant's transaction, and that is going to be for McDonald's again. And I ate out twice that day, McDonald's and also Taco Bell. Let me see, McDonald's, the transaction was for $6. The Taco Bell transaction is coming out of my Dates cash envelope instead of restaurants, and that was a total of $25. I think my McDonald's transaction was for lunch, and then the Taco Bell transaction was for dinner. So $25 for Dates. I also did have my coworker get me something, and that was a total of $8 so I did owe her that money, and that is coming out of spending. I already paid her for that. I Zelled her, but I do have to pay myself back since I do use my credit cards for my transactions. I have money in my cash envelopes that I do need to take out, which I will do my unstuffing in just a little bit. Moving on to the 12th, I did get gas again, and that was a total of $46 for Costco. I also did use my restaurant's cash envelope again, and that was for, of course, McDonald's. And I think I got the free French fries with the minimum purchase of $1. So I spent $3 and I got the free fries. So that was for the restaurants. And then my last transaction was for my sinking fund. It was a beauty sinking fund transaction, and that was for my eyebrows, and that cost me $15. All right, so that is everything for this weekly check-in. So I'm going to move on to my spread so we can go ahead and check in. Really quickly, I did write down the amounts that I added to my cash envelopes. So we started with 35 in dates, nothing in fun, gas 120, groceries 100, miscellaneous 17, restaurants 80, and spending 20. Of course, unbudgeted is always at 0, since that is a placeholder in case I do have any unbudgeted transactions. So let's go ahead and check in for dates. And for dates, I did have one transaction, which was Taco Bell for 25. So I spent 25 and I started with 35. So that means that I have $10 remaining, and my writing is going to be really, really ugly because I cannot write with this coil. Fun is going to be nothing. Groceries, I only had the release transaction for $5. So $5 spent. And then I started with, oh, that's gas actually. So for gas, I got, it was 2 transactions, 60 and 46, which is a total of 106. 106. And I the wrong place again. So spent 106, and that means that I would have $14 remaining. And then for groceries, that would be the $5. $5 spent, $95 remaining. Yeah. On to miscellaneous. I don't have any miscellaneous transactions. Let me mark off the gas ones. So nothing, and then 17 remaining. Moving on to restaurants, I have 3 and 6, which is 9, and then 9 and 7, which is 16, and then 16 and 12, which is 28. So 28 spent, and we had 80, so that means that I have 52 remaining. And then spending, it was nothing. Oh yeah, it is $8 for my coworker. And I started with 20, so that means that I should have 12 remaining. All right, so those are the numbers. This is what I'm going to be unstuffing, and I only have my sinking fund transactions, which are these 3. So I'm going to go ahead and move my planner to the side. I'm going to bring out some cash for some change. We're going to go ahead and unstuff my wallet since I do use credit cards for my transactions. I'm going to get started on the unstuffing. I do really quickly want to mention that I have new wallets. This is an A7 binder that I use as a wallet. These are going to be posted in my Etsy shop, which is going to be linked down below in the description box if you guys are interested. So I am currently using the purple one, and yeah, if you guys are interested, go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with dates, and dates is going to have $25 unstuffed. So 20 and 5, and then I have $10 remaining in dates. Moving on to fun, it has nothing. Gas, we are unstuffing 106. So 5,100, and we can do the 2 10s, that's fine. I'm sorry, the 2 5s. So 110 is being removed, and we need $4 back. So we should have 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Moving on to groceries. Groceries, I'm only unstuffing 20, so I'm going to put back a 20. We're only unstuffing 5. I'm putting down a 20, and we're going to take 15 back. So we should now have 95, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 95. Moving on to miscellaneous, we haven't used anything, so we should still have 17. And I did make a mistake in my cash stuffing. I had a $10 left over at the end. I was supposed to add 17 to miscellaneous and not 7 like I thought. So miscellaneous should have 17, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Moving on to restaurants. We are unstuffing 28. So we're going to unstuff 40. And it's 28, so 10, and then 2 ones. So we should have 52, 20, 40, 50, 1, and 2. And spending, we are unstuffing $8. I'm putting down this 20, and I'm bringing back 12. So 10, 11, and 12. All right, so that is it for my wallet, and let me go ahead and count this money. I brought out my calculator really quick, so I know how much I should have. So we have 25, 106, $5, 28, and 8, which is a total of is it 180? Let me do this again. 25, 106, 5, 28, and 8. 172 it looks like. I'm going to take out 100, which is what I started with to make change. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, and 2. Yeah, so we have the 172 that I just unstuffed from my wallet. And I do have to go to my sinking funds as well, so I can go ahead and unstuff. So I have these right here, which is the sinking funds that I had for this week. And I am going to go ahead and unstuff. So it's going to be in this binder. So let's see. We first have Adventures, which is going to be 45 and 45, which is a total of 90. So let's see. 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90. So this is 90. And Beauty. They're also unstuffing Beauty, which I think I actually might need some change. And then I also have a sticky note in here of some money that I owe myself. So I have to pay myself back 12 that I owe myself, and then 15. So 12 plus 15 is 27. And I have 120. So I'm going to go ahead and this is the 50. This is the money from the $90 from Adventure. So I have a 50 here. And to make things easier, I'm going to only take out the 15. So if I did 50, that means I need 35. So here's 35. 35, and then the 70 that I had in there. So in here I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 105. Now from here, what I am going to do is I'm going to take out the $12 that I owe myself. Hopefully I have enough change, which I won't have enough change. This is the money from earlier, so let me put that there. And this is the money. Yeah, I'll also put this here. So this is the money for my cash envelopes and the sinking funds as well. So I owe myself 12. I think I still won't have enough change though, because I still need $1. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a 5 from here, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly make some change. I will be right back. is going in here, and I am done with owing myself money from that sinking fund. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I owed myself $172 from my cash envelopes, $172, and then in here I have $45, $45, and $15, and then $12 for what I owed myself previous to that. Oops, okay. So 172 plus 90, 15, and 12. So that is 189. I'm going to put this money in order, and then we're going to go ahead and get to counting, and then hopefully this is right. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Perfect. So we do have the correct amount going back to the bank, and I technically still owe myself money for my fishing license because the total was 60 and I only paid myself 45. So in next weekly's check-in, I will go ahead and explain where I'm taking that money out of. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.